Didier Drogba, welcome to Mexico. What do you have in your mind that Mexico, United States, and Canada, they have together the new stage of the World Cup with 48 teams?
Well, I think these countries are countries of football, especially Mexico. We know the history of Mexico with the World Cup, so for me, it's normal that a country like this, and even US, who are really developing football at a high speed right now, and Canada also being part of it. I think it's a great opportunity for football to show that the game has improved, that the organization of the game has moved forward, and now it's not only one country who's going to organize, but many countries can come together and organize a competition, a big competition like the World Cup.
And I think that it's a good opportunity to your continent, to Africa, to have more teams in the World Cup, because the Nations Africa Cup, every January when they do, it's an amazing tournament.
It's an amazing tournament, and you can see when you go to the World Cup, we only had 5 teams. Before we had 3 teams out of 54 countries. So the chances for you to win the World Cup are really small, and now it's a better opportunity for African teams to perform and to get closer to the finals, which is what everybody is expecting.
Your experience in the World Cup, what can you tell about that experience that you have with Ivory Coast?
Well, I think it's amazing memories. The first time we qualified for the World Cup, the impact of this qualification on the population, and the Ivorian population was immense, was crazy, and we even managed to stop the civil war just because we qualified, and everybody was so happy that they were ready to listen to young kids who just wanted to play football. So for us, World Cups are special memories, and especially for me, because it was my dream as a kid to play in the World Cup, and the first ever World Cup that I remember, like, I have images like this, is in Mexico with Maradona lifting the trophy here. So for me, it's there's a special relationship with the World Cup.
You are talking about Maradona, and here in Mexico we have a dream. Pelé in 70, Maradona in 86. We will have Messi in 26.
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But it won't be easy though, because the teams now, you can see there's a lot of teams who are really pushing to get their hands on the trophies, and Argentina, of course, is going to be one of the favorites. So hopefully he'll be fit, and let's see what he can do in a few years' time.
About your career in Europe, one of the best goal scorers in the world.
Thank you.
What do you remember about that way in your career?
Well, I remember that football is not an easy job. It's not. First of all, it's not a job. It becomes a job, but first of all, it's a passion, and I think I've been lucky enough to play at the bigger stages, and to score a lot of goals, and to meet a lot of great talents, the great players that we see even here today at this game. And it's the game that brings people together. So being able to play and to give joy to people, like we saw before in the meet and greet, that is maybe my mission as a public person, maybe to give joy to people one way or another, and this one, football gave me this opportunity, so I'm blessed.
You know about all world soccer. What do you think about the Mexican national team and of the greatest players that we have, like Hugo Sanchez, Rafael Marquez, and Jorge Campos, that sometimes it's a joker, not a player?
No, you had some talented players. I played many times against Rafa Marquez in France and in when he was in Spain, and very difficult to pass. Ivan Campo, I remember I was a kid to see him with the shirt. He was an avant-gardist, and he was the first one to wear like a shirt with many colors, and everybody identify him as one of the main man of this World Cup in US and in France after. So For me, the Mexican team is one of the best. You guys have a lot of talents, and the Mexican league is really good. I got some friends here, Florian Thauvin and André Gignac, playing here for Tigres. So the league is good. The national team is playing well. Very good players. So all the best. I think this is the chance for maybe in South America for another South American team to win, and why not Mexico?
Maybe. Finally, Gignac.
Yeah.
Gignac is really big in this city of Monterrey.
He's big in France.
What can you
big.
say of Gignac?
Gignac is big everywhere. He's big in France. He's big in Europe. He's big in Mexico. I mean, I admire him because he did what he really wanted to. He did it. He achieved his dream. His dream was to come and play in South America. He came and he did it. I didn't do it. So that's the only regret, because I know the passion for football here in South America and especially in Mexico. And, I live for the fans. I live for the interaction between players and fans. So this is one continent I wished I could have explored in my career.
Finally, I remember when you are in the final part of your career, they tell Drogba will come to Mexico. That was real, or it was only to promote?
I would have loved that it was true. Really, really, really. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't hear about that. But if it was the case, I would have explored, because, like I told you, I really wanted to explore different opportunities, especially in South America, because I love the passion.
Thanks, Didier, and nice to see you, and welcome to Mexico.
See you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.